was young, naive. War fell upon us so quickly. There was no word from the king. The land destroyed. People were butchered like cattle. They burnt our homes. The barons moved with murderous haste. And then they reached us. People prepared, as if they had a chance. My lord watched, waited for the inevitable. In my heart, I knew that for my lord this battle was lost. But for me, the war was just beginning.
A time for ambition in an age of endless war. Stronghold 2. Build your castle well.
Alright, everybody, with that intro,
Welcome, my liege.
I think there's no other introduction needed. Welcome to Stronghold 2. I'm gonna play around with the sound settings here for a minute. This can go down. 15 sounds good. Ooh. Stuff at the 30.
Apparently outlaws have been troubling one of the villages, sire.
I like those. This... yeah, I'll just leave this for now. Welcome to Stronghold 2, Steam Edition apparently. Call it what you will, if you say Age of Empires knockoff or whatever, what have you. A lesser version, but the Stronghold games were actually fairly strong on, like, as their own franchise back in the day as well. It was kind of like the competitor for the game, and you know what, they still sold pretty successfully. There's, you know, a bit of different game mechanics in each, which provides a little bit different gameplay, a little bit of unique style. Obviously, Stronghold's not as popular as it is today, not getting any sequels or anything, although I did see on the Steam store that there was one released in like March of this year, of 2021. It focused around like Genghis Khan and the Asian culture, from what it appeared, I think. So Stronghold's still kind of releasing games, whether it's still Firefly Studios or not, I didn't really look into, because I don't think the Age of Empires studio, I don't know if they're really making them anymore. They're part of it maybe, but I don't know. The remakes anyways were kind of done by Windows and fielded by them. Maybe they come back together for Age of Empire 4. Anyways, rant aside, Stronghold 2 I also kind of fell in love with younger, and if you couldn't tell, I was a pretty lonely child, so that was awesome. Zero internet, lived out in the country, so very hard to get friends out, you know. It's not like you can just ride over on your bicycle to Timmy's house and go play split screen on whatever, split screen on COD on the TV or whatever. Especially in the younger days, no internet out there whatsoever, so single player games is what I had. And so for whatever reason early on too, I just fell in love with this genre, you know, the medieval, the fantasy stuff, for whatever reason. I mean, I did play the CODs too, but I was one of those guys that, yeah, COD campaign, COD zombies, that was kind of it. by myself. Never played multiplayer, so not in my young days anyways. Dabble in it now, but back then, no way. Had to play these kinds of games, which are still fun, still a good time. I still have a good time. So with that whole intro mess out of the way, let's get into Stronghold 2. This is the game I chose because I remember the campaigns being short, whether we choose the path of peace or the path of war. As long as they stay true to like the original. I don't know really what's new with the Steam edition, but maybe it's just kind of updated, you know, graphics sorta. It looks like they're actually staying pretty much the same. So I don't know what the Steam edition brings, but remember the campaigns being fairly short, so that's why I chose this game in lieu of what I said at the end of Factorio that I want to play the new Pokemon game when it comes out. So in lieu of that, I'm going to play this short campaign. I guess we'll go with probably the Path of War. Path of Peace isn't too bad. It's mainly like an economics, like it says, Path of Peace. You're focused on castle life there at the bottom, focused on the economy of the castle. You still have to, there still are some like, you know, bandits in the area, that there's not a whole lot of enemies in the area. Whereas this is oh yeah, I remember all this shit. A bunch of shit. We'll just play the campaign for now. Yeah, 12 missions, just like I remember. After chapter 6, it kind of branches into two paths. You can choose which side you want to ally with. Anyway, so we'll go with chapter 1. Should be fairly short. The search for the king. Let's go ahead and I guess I'll hit the arrow to start chapter 1. Search for the king. We'll play. Yes, these very, what is this, 2000 and X graphics. Sir William, a noble lord.
Bring him down.
Is this Sir Barclay? Is that his name?
Idiot!
Okay. Off to a great start, I see. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Just clicked the screen and it loaded.
No. Barclay does not hold him.
Maybe the rumors are true. William.
So this
what
is
if
us.
he
This is
really
Sir
has
Kirby
remained?
Wand. Mr. William.
Hasten. We must reach the boat.
Hasten. Get on my horse, fight through the guards, and reach the boat. We lose if our lord dies or Sir William dies. We need some helpful hints. I don't know. Oh, we're not. This is Matthew. Technically it's us, but it's Matthew is the dude's name. I remember that now. It's so like they can call him by name basically later in the campaign and throughout the campaign. It's not like insert random character name here. So let's ride for the one gatehouse near the beach and dispatch the guards. Direct William and Matthew to a position near the boat.
Ride for that gatehouse. They'll try to cut us off.
Alright. Just how I remember it. This game, pleasant mechanic, lets you use WASD to move the map. Age of Empires, your move. I actually don't know if Age of Empires 4 does or not, but I know when we played Age of Empires 2 there for a little bit in Age of Mythology, WASD was not moving the screen, which kind of sucked. WASD is the only way to move the map around. I mean, this is fine, this shit, but it's WASD. WASD is the goat. What are these spearmen doing here? Are they just on patrol? Because if they're just on patrol... Are you getting shot at? Why do I hear arrow sounds? We're still at full health. These guys just standing here now. They may just be standing here, so we'll go take care of them, I guess. It is Lord Barclay. That was right.
Spies! They shall not pass!
I recalled right.
Charge!
Get him!
The Lord is under attack!
Get him! Oh, graphics, just like the 2000s used to make. Oh, our horses are glitched out there.
Now, Master Steele, we travel inland up the river to a long-forgotten castle. Some
Matthew
monks have need of
Steele.
your aid.
So it is true. They search for their king.
We do. Oh, look at that. Mission 1 is done. Okay, let's just not auto go to the next mission. I wonder if it'll still play that cutscene. It should. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. With all the rambling I did in the beginning, just a little teaser for you. Just a little chapter 1 teaser for you. This video is probably long as it is, long enough. What with the intro and the explanation and my rant and glitch in the middle of the cutscene. I actually think the cutscene was over, but just the fucking transition to like then the game, like gameplay screen. It's like not good for whatever reason. But luckily it didn't boot us out. I just clicked on the screen and just advanced it for us. So that was good. Anyways, guys, that will do it for today. Our Stronghold journey begins. Stronghold 2 journey, anyways. I just had a sub thought that like when I didn't explain my rant, but like I got into the Stronghold games, like I got the Super Pack or whatever. It had like Stronghold 1, both the Stronghold Crusaders 1 and 2, Stronghold Legends, and then I think Stronghold 2. Like it was just like a combo pack that was like for $30, so it was like a bunch of entertainment, bunch of like, what was that, 5 games for $30. It was like pretty good deal at the time. And to finish off my rant, Stronghold 2 made in 2005, so Stronghold 2 anyways was a little bit later, because I know the first Age of Empire was 97. No, I don't know. I'm doing all this googling on my phone so you guys can't see it, lulz. Age of Empires, October 15th, 1997 was the very first Age of Empires game. Let's see, Stronghold, the first one, 2001. Oh, so a little bit late to the show. Oh, Stronghold Crusader 2 only came out in 2014. Damn. Maybe it wasn't in there, because I had this when I was like fairly young. But maybe it was in there, I don't know now. I'd have to go back and look. If it was in there, then I got it later than I expected. Anyways, like I said, this video is long enough. So Stronghold probably was trying to get on. Look at that. Suggestive search, Stronghold versus Age of Empires. Was probably trying to ride on the back of the success of Age of Empires. Probably was like, oh, people like real-time strategy games. Let's make one of our own. And so they did. 4 years later. And Age of Empires 2 wasn't out yet. Because it was Age of Empires 2. God, this video is going to be way too long, but whatever, we're discussing. The 99 Age of Empires 2 come out. So it had 2 games under its belt before 3 games under its belt. When was Age of Mythology released? It was 02. 02 or 01. It was October of 2002. So they had 2 games under their name. Stronghold then released their game, and then Age of Empires, Age of Mythology team released Age of Mythology in 2002. So they had 3 games to their 1 by 2002. Crazy. But they quickly caught up because I just saw that the Crusaders, Stronghold Crusaders was 04, I think, and then this Stronghold 2 was 05, so quickly caught up. But obviously Age of Empires studio just took off, had the name, had the prestige. It was the medieval real-time RTS real-time strategy game, not a Stronghold. But I don't know, it still said like 96% user score. Didn't rate too well. It was like 5 out of 10 and like 6.1 out of 10 versus critics, but the fans seem to like it, the fans that purchased it and bought it and used it. So, and I enjoy it, and that's what we're going to play for a little bit. Rant over, video over. I'd like to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, comment, do any and all of those things if you enjoyed the video today. And as we say up here in Canada, peace out!